Okay, welcome back to the beer room. I'm Casey. This is Casey's Bar. This is the big summer of Australia beer series. Big Australian summer of beers, the summer of Australian beer series.
Yeah, yeah, step into KC's where the vibe is live. Craft beer flowing, yeah, we thrive. Ales and lagers got styles galore. Every sip's a journey, always wanting more. The center hops hit you as you walk in. A flavor explosion where the fun begins. Chilling with the crew, laughter fills the air. In this beer room, there's magic everywhere. KC's beer room, home for the connoisseur. Smells like beer, but it's so much more. Crafted with passion. Every drop's a gem in this hobby paradise. I'm right at home, amen. KC's beer room, home for the connoisseur. Smells like beer, but it's so much more. Crafted with passion. Every drop's a gem in this hobby paradise. I'm right at home, amen. From IPAs to stouts, every glass of delight. The bartender's pouring, everything feels right. I'll be the judge, sip it slow, take a taste. In the amber glow, there's no time to waste. Talking about flavors, we're getting real deep.
Yes, it is, and we're back again tonight. And it's 16 minutes past 6 o'clock p.m. It's the 6th of February, and it's 27 degrees, and in Fahrenheit, that could be around 80 something Fahrenheits. So, to recap, we've been to Western Australia where we kicked the series off, where we tried Swan. We went over to Queensland. We tried their 4X Summer Bright Lager. We came to Sydney. What did we try in Sydney? I can't remember, but it was good. We went to Victoria. We drank a Crownie and a Foster's. And like I said, I've got the big goggles on already. Like I said, we're going to head across the Bass Strait and we're going to Tasmania. And tonight I'm wearing, if you can see it, hopefully you can see it, I'm wearing my Goonies t-shirt. Why? Why? Because the Goonies are a bit weird and people in Tasmania are a bit weird. What is Tasmania known for? Well, there's lots. It was a penal colony, one of the first penal colonies after Sydney that they took the convicts down to. It's known as the map of Tassie, so you know what all that means. It's the Apple Isle. It used to be known as Van Diemen's Land. It is known for mining, and a lot of that mining is shut now, and a lot of those little small country towns up in those beautiful mountains are now getting into mountain biking, which is another thing I love to do. So Tasmania is a great place. Beautiful wilderness, beautiful scenery, beautiful Goonie people, and beautiful beer is what we're here for. If you want to hear a bit more about the history of Tasmania and the breweries, go and check out my other video that I did on James Bogues up against Cascade. But coming up tonight, courtesy of Rory from Backyard Beer Brothers. He sent this to me a while ago. I was trying to find a James Bogues draft so I could do a comparison, but can't seem to find them anymore. So I'm drinking it tonight in this great Australian Summer of Beer series for 2026. It's the Cascade Draught. There it is in all its finery. The label's a bit obscure, so the back is looking a different angle to the front. Let's put the beer goggles back on and we'll give the little can a bit of a read. What does it say? It says, proudly brewed in Tasmania at Australia's oldest brewery. So I said, it was one of the second places I think that they put a penal colony in. It's coming in a 375ml can. Cascade was founded in 1824. What else have they got on the can? Made in Australia, brewed in Tasmania by Cascade Brewery, South Hobart, blah, blah, blah. 10-cent refunding, 1.4 standard drinks, pregnancy warning, and what is the alcohol content? I can't see it. My beer goggles need to be gogglized. Can't really tell you. I'll put it up on the screen because I don't want to waste too much time trying to find that. But at 1.4 standard drink, so I'm thinking it's about 4.8, 4.9%. So, got a nice chilled glass. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their summer. It's pretty humid up here in the Blue Mountains this morning. I went up to a place in Hazelbrook, which is about 25 minutes up the road from Blacksland. Went for a mountain bike ride, pushed out about 8Ks, and I was sweating my ass off and not feeling well. But anyway, let's get this beer poured. Look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? Beautiful, nice white froth, golden amber, in a skewy. What more do you want? Let's hope this tastes like summer. Go in for the snatch. Smells like beer. Not a great deal of snifferoonie coming off it. We'll have a sniff after we've drank half of it, see if we can get a bit more smell out of it. Just a light, grainy, malty smell. That's the snatch. Let's get it out of the hatch. Nicely carbonated. A nice hoppy flavour. Not sure what hops they're using. I didn't really research the beer myself. Never tried Cascade Draught. I've had the James Bogues Draught before. You can check that video out as well if you want. It's got a nice dry finish though, so yeah, nice all-round beer. That's the sort of beer that a man would drink. If you're in Tasmania and you got balls, this would be the beer that you're drinking. If you don't have balls, maybe you'd be drinking something else. James Bogues, probably. I don't mind it. So, what else has been happening in the beer world? So, couple of weeks ago, I think it was. I don't think it was last weekend, the weekend before, the Gabs Spectacular was on. And I'm going to put up a picture of the top 10. Can't remember who they were. But anyway, I'll put them up as this is going by. And I think number one, once again, was Mountain Culture's Status Quo. 3 or 4 years in a row. Status Quo is still the spectacular Gabs number one beer. Why? Why is it still the number one beer? Because no one else brewing anything different? I can give you a good reason why. Because I think Mountain Culture, everywhere. Everywhere you go now, you can buy Mountain Culture. On tap, in bottle shops. Everyone's got them. Their marketing is spectacular. The only reason I can see why they keep winning it, unless they do that thing where they put that little barcode on there where you can put your phone at it and it'll give you an automatic vote for Mountain Culture. I love Mountain Culture. Good job, DJ and Harriet. He's a guy. He's really doing well. Lots of fucking places you bought up. Ooh, you must have a good accountant. Anyway, hopefully that filled in that time that it took to get from number 10 to number 1, because I ran out of things to say about Mountain Culture other than get there and get a Mountain Culture up. Yeah. So, what do I think about this beer? Look, I would drink it if it was on tap. I reckon it'd be even better. Cascade Draught, you get the Cascade Premium Light. That's the only other thing you get up here is Premium Light. And no one wants to drink Premium Light. It's for those lefty woke fucking losers. No light beer in the beer room. Other thing we're going to be doing coming up soon, just to fill in time because I've got nothing better to do. going to start to do a Wednesday review. And it's not a beer. What does Wednesday rhyme with? Wednesday. Wednesday. That's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be going out finding the cheapest bottles of wine. I know jack shit about wine. I don't even like wine, but you might like wine. So I'm going to be doing it on a Wednesday night. We're going to be putting out a video on the cheapest wines, tasting them, throw it up, chucking them in the bin, whatever. We're going to try it, see what happens. So I don't mind this beer. It's a bit rough. It's a bit rough like a VB. It's a bit rough. It's a bit rough like a Tui's. It's a bit rough like a Swan. It's a bit rough like an Emu. But if you're a man and it's summer and you're sitting in your little waiting blow-up pool, this is the beer that you'd be drinking in Tasmania. I don't think they'd get in a pool too often in Tasmania because it's the furthest southern state in Australia. And just for the international viewers, Tasmania is an island state at the bottom of Australia, deep in the south. The Southern Ocean separates it from Victoria is the Bass Strait. Everyone knows Tasmania or Hobart for the great race that goes from Sydney to Hobart. They're lucky to get over 24 degrees in summer, so they only have a little wading pool, little blow-up pool. So that's tonight's review on Cascade Draught. You get a Cascade Draught up, you'll get down there to Tasmania, and until next time, you better fucking send it. Tassie.